Hi there, I'm Helen Nachintu. I am a health coach and mentor based in the United Kingdom, and this is my feedback, or should I say review, for the MedBed 9010. I used the MedBed 9010 a couple of days ago, and at first, like everybody else, you come across these things and you are a little bit skeptical, and I decided to just give it a go and see, what results I would get from the MedBed. So I went onto their website. I read up on what they have on the website. I watched the video. I read instructions on how to activate the MedBed. This was after actually signing up for the initial 8-hour trial. So I did the initial 8-hour trial, and obviously, there's a set of instructions and directions that you are provided by the company via email in terms of how to activate the MedBed and how it works and everything else. So I followed all of that. And the night that I activated the MedBed, as soon as I activated the MedBed, I could actually feel a difference in energy around me. I'm also an energy coach and healer, or should I say, healing facilitator. And so I'm not sort of alien to feeling energies around me. Anyway, I felt the scan because initially you have to activate the med bed, and then as soon as the med bed is activated, you have to um, instruct the med bed to scan your body. So once that was done, and I could feel the energies of that happening and tingling in my feet as well, I actually then gave the medbed a set of instructions in terms of what it was that I wanted to focus on. I particularly wanted to focus on cellular regeneration and basically boosting my immune system, and also at the same time making the eyes of my white the eyes of my white the whites of my eyes whiter than they have been in a very long time. The reason my eyes haven't been so white in a long time is because as a child and well into my adulthood, I was injected with and orally administered, a series of experimental drugs whilst I was going through um, some healing for fibroids and really heavy periods. I since lost my battle with the fibroids because in the end I had a partial hysterectomy, and I still have my ovaries intact. So the whole process of being medicated with things I wasn't even aware of actually left my body in a bit of a sorry state. And one of the impacts was the whites of my eyes were more of a kind of yellowish, brownish tone rather than white, right? And I know that not every Black person has really white eyes, but I just wanted my eyes to be a lot whiter than they were before. Anyway, the medbed trial was for 8 hours, and halfway through the night, I obviously needed to get up to go to the bathroom, which I did. And once you get up to go to the bathroom, it deactivates the med bed. And once you come back to the bed, you then have to reactivate the med bed. So after an 8-hour stint on the med bed, the virtual med bed, by the way, I have to stress this virtual med bed. It's not the med beds that you've seen wherever you've seen med beds. So basically, after the 8 hours, I woke up feeling quite refreshed, different. And I also noticed that why do I keep saying the eyes of my whites? The whites of my eyes were a lot whiter than they have been in a very long time. So that's my review for what I achieved in 8 hours. And so if I was able to achieve that in 8 hours, then you know what? Um, I'm sure that you guys can achieve whatever you set your mind to. And bear in mind, it's only 8 hours. And I feel, personally, I feel that with everything that you do in life, if you do it wholeheartedly, you will get wholehearted results from it. Yeah. If you do it half-heartedly, you will get half-hearted results. Um, if you do it with the highest level of skepticism, then if you go into this thinking, well, this is never going to work, then you know what? Guess what? It's not going to work for you. So I don't feel like this is absolutely for everybody, because there is still a number of really skeptic people out there. And I believe that the med beds work on your own level of consciousness, and that's just my own belief. This will apply differently to other people, and I really do appreciate that. But for now, I just want to say thank you so much for the 8-hour free virtual medbed trial with the medbed 9010. Thank you. And yeah, just thanking all the team at medbed 9010, including the founder, Oliver. Thank you.